they can deal with the Undying and they can deal with the Sniper. They might not be able to deal with the both of them, but Snipers and the SFs have, even the Linas, have been known to suffer against the offlane Primal Beast. And Snapfire, I can't really find a better aggressive support. Rubik would be good if you just want to farm, but if it comes to killing people, the Snapfire is probably the best support to have with the Primal Beast. It also has the Cookie. With the Cookie, you travel some distance, so the Trample does even more damage. Queen of Pain banned out. That's not one we see too often. I do see Reaper missing out on some burst damage, but the heroes of Spawn are squishy enough that they're gonna die in the lift stun from the Centaur Rubik. Especially if the Sniper is a part of the fight. So you might not need that much burst, but it's not bad to have it. I can understand it, though Queen of Pain hasn't been the most popular of heroes lately. So Spawn, what's it gonna be? They are taking their time here. They've pretty much not used any of the reserve time, so Spawn can think as much as they want. I have to say I like both lineups. The only thing I think Spawn in particularly are missing is a hero that stands his ground. Primal Beast is good, he's tanky, but he doesn't really stand his ground. Something that's going to be able to bait the people in so that you can use the Wukong's command. Because for now, it seems like Spawn team want to be running in, and then use the Stampede, your initiation is destroyed, and then it's a problem. I like the Puck ban. Puck would have been, for me, amazing for Reaper. I actually thought they were going to pick a Puck instead of the Sniper on the 4th pick. I guess they put more emphasis in that one, and Sniper most likely does get banned out. He was the last meta ranged hero, like the top dog that was left in the pool. Maybe a Luna would have been okay here, but that hero is just way too risky sometimes. Sniper much easier to make work. 30 seconds left on the reserve for Reaper. Not ideal, but it's gonna be fine. What do you get rid of? They get rid of the DP. I actually can't believe she went through all of this, but different regions, different approaches. Rubik is, I think, the staple around all regions, and the Lina. And everything else is, comes and goes. The Eastern Europe is in love with the Death Prophet. Even though some teams don't really perform too well with her, they still tend to pick her banner or whatever. So Spawn. Is it going to be an offlane hero or a mid hero that they pick? That is the first question that we have to go for. I feel like the Primal Beast Snapfire is good enough. The lane can backfire on you, but if you play it properly, you can crush the Undying Sniper. From like level 3, when the Sniper should be at its strongest, you should be able to do something. They have no ways to remove the Primal Beast from a Sniper. And once the Undying loses all of his mana, then it becomes a problem. So if it is a mid laner, they are lacking a little bit of burst. They have damage from afar. They have a lot of damage, but overtime damage. If it comes to you catching someone, you're not going to kill them too fast. Is the Ember? Ember is not in the pool. That would have been a good one, for sure. Would have liked the Ember. So what's it going to be? Lycan puts the Primal Beast in the mid lane. Lycan laning against the Sniper Undying, not going to have the easiest time, but once he does hit level 6, this is a good Lycan game overall. Undying and the Rubik are food against the hero. You don't do anything against him. So what's like a Kunkka? Kunkka seems like a reasonable one for Reaper here. It would probably be the best one. Oh, it's banned out. Okay, they were the ones that banned it out. Anything else? Something that pushes towers, that can initiate, has some burst. Dragonite, I don't think so. They'll go for the Tiny. Okay, that pushes towers, that is burst. I don't like Tiny when you have no vision, but you have an Undying, so the Tombstone Zombies vision is quite good. And you have nighttime vision of the Sniper. So for me, that's good enough. Is this lineup of Reaper good enough for me to think they're going to beat Spawn? Well, definitely not. I still think once the Lycan hits his stride, even though he's going to struggle in the laning phase, that things become very tough. And this Spawn team, they're not to be underestimated. Jacroy, Mamang ever since his move to the offlane has been a beast. a primal beast. I'm gonna shut up now. But anyways, this lineup of Spawn, it looks good enough to me that they can beat Reaper. I don't want to say it's an amazing lineup. It's not an outdraft by any means, but you can do well in your safe lane. You're gonna struggle in your off lane, but your safe lane hero, he needs to farm. Your off lane, so getting a little bit of a head start there. The Lycan, it doesn't matter if he gets crushed, he gets Helm of the Dominator, he still pushes the enemies out of the lane. You have good catch, you have good vision with the Lycan. Wolves, you also have the Moonlight Shadow that is going to be protecting you. So I'm thinking Spawn are getting this one. Reaper really haven't been looking the greatest. Toy has been impressive though on Reaper. That is something I have to say. The guy has pretty much, you know, on his own been able to join those early fights and turn them around for his team. So I'm expecting that with the sniper as well, which is something I personally like to see. So we'll see if he does manage to do it. But with that being said, we are gonna stop the rambling and get into the game here, and it is gonna be Reaper versus Spawn. We'll see who comes out ahead. Spawn definitely looking much better in the tournament thus far, but Reaper, as I mentioned, they have had some solid performances. Nothing too great, nothing worthy of a win, but I did do okay. Okay, Monkey King, he turned into a wolf. Lycan has 2 transformations. I got 74. Is that what he says? I don't know how many numbers, but he has a ton of them anyways. And one of them is turning into a Lycan wolf. This could be a really big bait if you're not careful, you know, going for the wolf. It is quite speedy. I think it's even speedier than the courier movement speed, so this is quite interesting actually. RDP, hiding in the trees. We're seeing some lines being drawn. Spawn, they definitely want the first blood. Centaur is not an easy hero to bring down. You know, usually the downside of the hero is armor, but that's why people have started buying 2 rings of protection. Kinda, whenever I see a Centaur, I feel like he's an elf, you know? 3 were given to the elf lords, because he does get 3 rings. There's one of those in the shield, but doesn't matter. Okay, nice turn around. The Boundless Strike connecting on the 3. Hong Hong is looking very much dead, and they're gonna be getting that kill. It is gonna be a beautiful stomp coming out from RDP, but it doesn't matter. The damage has been done, and the first blood has been drawn. Mamangda takes it. Oh, Mamangda is... he's the one playing the mid lane? Yeah, I'm completely crazy. Sorry about that, guys. Haven't been following the Southeast Asia scene way too much. So Mamangda back to the mid lane. Is that the case? I'm just not 100% sure about that one, if it's just this game, but either way, no, it's not just this game. Anyways, he was, that's for me, good in mid lane as well during his Army Geniuses days. Offlane is, on the offlane he was quite solid too. Still, bottom lane, this is the one that interests me for sure. Nice dodge there on the Monkey King. If you're able to dodge that damage, it's quite nice. He actually, I think he dodged both the Hoof Stomp and the Fade Bolt. That was a little bit of luck coming out for Jacroy, but overall you are, you're gonna be very happy. It does go your way. He's going for a Orb of Corrosion. I really like when the Monkey King gets an early boot. Seems a little bit stronger to me. But either one is fine. The center won't be getting the boots anytime soon. The lull on the bottom lane. He is gonna be annoyed by Gondry so much. Look at those mangoes. He does have some tangos as well. I guess that's the thing you have to buy, given that your carry isn't really going to be buying any regen. But having 5 mangoes has the clarity. It's gonna be hard to burn through all of his mana. Still, if red is getting enough, then you are you're still happy with it. Toy gonna be going with the shrapnel. The ult doesn't have level 2. The ult is dead. That soul rip does have the sticks. Actually, it gives him half of his HP back. Of course, not really, because he did lose 8 strength. But it looks for a second there like he was gone. 1 hit away from death. Uses the sticks and actually does get back up to healthy territory here. This top lane is quite dangerous. Oh, denied the wolf. He's gonna put him down there. Now he does have level 2. Red comes forward. He doesn't have his trusty wolves. He has put them down so they don't suffer any longer. But that just means the toy is going to be fine. He takes some damage and gets fed a few tangos. We talked about the Monkey King and his ability to survive. And, well, he didn't really utilize it too well, did he? Mid lane, Tiny versus the Primal Beast. For now, Tiny is doing quite well. Usually I would expect the Primal Beast to do okay against the Tiny, because you can take the hits. The way you lane against the Tiny, you go in, you take the hits of the tree for yourself so that he doesn't deny every single creep. That's going to be a nice toss back as well. And then you match his farm. I mean, you take a lot of damage, but for a mid laner with a bottle, that shouldn't be that big of an issue. It seems like Mamang Dai, though, he is being destroyed in this mid lane, actually. 8 denies is a little bit too much for my taste, and there's a good chance that some of those now under the tower get denied as well, and that's exactly going to be the case. Flag Bearer. Big one for sure. Mid lane, Fearless is crushing it, and this is big. Reaper, they need a strong Tiny in this game. It's not the easiest to burst down the heroes of spawn. Grandma has a lot of HP. Mirana, not the easiest to catch. RDP, nice stun there to save his career. And Travens is gonna regret even trying to go for that one. Not gonna die though. Does have a Fairy Fire, so we'll be fine. Top lane. And seeing some action. Actually, Mirana in some trouble. RDP, he's hurting him. Still has that Fairy Fire though. So Travens, 2 more leap charges. RDP not gonna be chasing. There it is. The 3 rings on the Centaur, giving him immense power. Almost unkillable. He cannot die. Might live to be 100 years. Fearless though, in some trouble here in the mid lane. He has taken a lot of damage and he doesn't get any water runes. This rotation, it is gonna be quite big. Dol, he just saves the mid lane there for his teammate, and Fearless is just gonna go down right now. Uses the Fairy Fire to give himself a little bit more, and it is gonna be Mamang Da getting the kill. Nicely done by Dol. The mid lane was going pretty badly, and on the top lane you see that the sniper is gonna be farming good anyways. You're gonna be getting pushed back, you and the like, and you can't really do all that much. So you find a way to be useful on the map. Get the rune away from the Tiny, and then just make sure that he goes down. He might even be losing some of the creeps in the tower. Okay, only gonna be losing one, not that big of a deal. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Hong Hong. He uses the salve, gotten low, but Mirana has gotten lower. Travens, close to death a couple of times, places a ward there. I'm pretty sure he could have been spotted there, but no one let out a ping, so I'm gonna assume that that one is not gonna be getting rewarded. I think they saw now that Tiny might be needing some help, considering that he got ganked once. So maybe they're expecting the Rubik to mimic that move of the Snapfire. I want to make sure that that does not happen. Laundry being eaten by wolves. That's rotten meat. These wolves are gonna be sick. Yeah, look at how they look right now.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Hong Kong. Let's get a career kill though. Double. I'm gonna be using a nice cookie there. Sniper in some trouble. He's gonna get blocked in. He actually turns around to fight. Who's in trouble? It's you that are in trouble. They have the soul rip to heal him up if need be. Now turns around onto Double, who has 5 stick charges. Should be able to live through this one. Red dropping low. He does have the Helm of the Iron Will. And the DK is not gonna be up anytime soon. It is level 2, so it does do damage enough to get the kill. Meanwhile, speaking of, Jacroy finishes off the Centaur on the bottom lane. The Rings of Power didn't give him that much. Arrow will connect onto Hong Kong in the mid lane. Does have the double Starstormer as well, but among that, without the HP necessary to dive in, he's not going to be doing it. And a courier appears. I guess he was delivering ever since the bottom lane, and then you just feed that one. A big mistake. A mistake coming out from the Rubik. Not going to be that big of a deal. Fearless. Gonna get gone on. Now he's gonna get smashed to the ground. He does have a toss, but with the arrow connecting, yeah, that's a kill 100%. Mamang Da gets the kill beautifully, but done by Spawn. Mamang Da was having a tantrum there, saying, well, I'm losing the mid lane, why? And then these supports do come over, but still, it's gonna be quite satisfying to win that one. Centaur, struggling in the bottom lane. Basically, everything going well for Spawn. They are losing the top lane, but that was to be expected. The Lycan is still gonna have his Helm of the Dominator at a solid timing, and that's where Toy is gonna have to find out the hard way that he'll have to leave this lane. Laundry What is he doing? He does have level 1 tombstone. Any points in Little Shredder? Nope, the Lil doesn't have that one. Look at the cute little Croco. Oh, okay. Look at the cute little sniper. Or don't look at him because he's gonna be trampled to the ground. You know, it's all nice and cute, minding his own business, shooting people from afar, but then when they catch you, you're a sniper, it usually doesn't feel too good. Not trained for hand-to-hand combat. Travens does have the 2 jumps. Is gonna be enough to live. It has a fairy fire. Would have to use that first. He's not gonna get a chance to do so. Nicely done there. Nice combo spells coming out from the Rubik and the Tiny. They do get themselves a kill though. The turnaround could be swift and could be strong. Centaur, no level 6 just yet, so he cannot bail out his teammates if need be. He's just full-time jungling, leaving everything to the Monkey King. This is a little bit dangerous. Monkey Kings are heroes that can snowball. The hero can snowball, doesn't usually do so. You still need some farm, but if you get those couple of early kills, you're gonna be feeling so well. And Jacroy did get a kill, and he just got the freest lane in the world, other than that one mistake where he got killed. That's about it. Rubik, he needs to get that lift onto the Primal Beast. Won't be able to do it nicely. They're coming from the trees, gonna be sent back. But as he sends him back, he still gets trampled. When you have something so heavy on yourself, you need to be careful how you maneuver around it. And Rubik just, he had no chances of living there, it seems like. Arrow into the Tiny. He wants to take the ward down. Mirana will be unsuccessful. The ward does get denied. So nicely done there by the Tiny. Fearless. He thought that through. Using the region, wants to fight. He gets a kill now, and he's very close to his blink. Rushing it currently. Does have the gloves of haste. Pretty beneficial for the Tiny. They're going for the Lycan. They understand right now there's the Helm of the Dawn. If they don't let him go for the shape shift, he's dead. Let's see now. Can they get on him in time? Red eyes in the trees. No, the worst possible situation just happened. Okay, no, they're still gonna be catching him. Toss back. They'll have the avalanche too. Okay, they didn't go for the burst, but they'll still should have enough. Yep, in the end, it's gonna be Hong Kong that gets the kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, there is gonna be a kill as well. A smaller kill, but a kill nonetheless. It's gonna be Mamang Da getting another one. 5-0 start for him. You just use the Pulverize to farm, understanding just how low of a cooldown that spell has. 32 seconds, level 1, Avalanche, toss Mirana, not sure what he's doing, but Travis does get taken down. He thought that that was going to be good enough, and now, with a Stampede, Mamang Da is going to be giving his big streak away, or is he? Nice lift there during the cookie. The Primal Beast is not going to be able to enjoy his meal there. Rubik, he spoils it. Hong Kong immediately gets tipped by his teammates. He knew what he needed to do, and he did it at the perfect timing. No, sometimes Cookie can break the lift, Force Staff as well, but it can work the other way as well. That's why the Rubik does have no animation time, no cast time, and he can easily, if prepared, if focused, he can easily prevent those from happening. Croy, TPs to the top lane. Centaur TPs to the top lane as well. He does not have a Stampede and only has the brown boots currently, so RDP is looking like he's in trouble here. Monkey King jumping in. Red does not have a shapeshift. Gonna try to go forward there. Will get stunned up. RDP though. TPs are coming in. You need to run away. Jacroy hiding in the trees. He's gonna be jumping onto them right now. Or Red can't get out, but Mamang Da says, I wanna go in. You might have made a mistake though. RDP standing his ground. They send back Mamang Da. The tosses are there. They're repositioning spawn over and over again, but the Lycan, he cannot deal with these zombies. There's just too many of them on him. Around the tombstone, fighting is gonna be impossible. The Snapfire and the Mirana are going to be joining the fray, but without their Lycan, can they really do much? They'll no points in a little Shredder, but they'll take down the tombstone. It seems like Creeper, they're contemplating, should we fight? The Lycan Wolf is scouting them, so they know exactly where you are. Mamang Da this time around going forward. The cookie will connect. The stun is there. He has the Pulverize as well. That should be a dead Centaur though. Is he going to be dying immediately? Yes, he is. The lull, he has gone a little bit too deep. Travis as well almost dies, and in the end he lives there. The infused raindrops keeping him alive, but the leash from Hong Kong, he doesn't want to let it happen, and there the hit. It is going to be sealing the deal, but he has put himself in a bad spot. Wukong's command gonna be used. He jumps out of it there, Fearless. Nice avalanche there, stops the charge in. Mamang Da lifted up into the air. Imagine the mental fortitude to lift a beast like this. That is insane. Rubik can lift mountains with his mind. Goes to show that it's not all about brute strength. Jacroy is punching the tower, even though there's a centaur right next to him. The Tiny is coming over with the blink dagger. Roy playing with fire here, playing with his life. It seems like for now he's gonna be okay. RDP does have the stampede if he wants to use it. The avalanche is there. Phil is going in. There's gonna be a nice arrow though. Travis immediately tossed out, but RDP now he uses the stampede. Turns around. Jacroy is there. Travis is next. Let's go for more. Look at this zombie raw brains. Even though Primal Beast not the smartest of the bunch, 30 intelligence, he still wants that one. Not gonna be able to get it. Okay, Rubik using the pulverize. That's him showing he's not only about mind strength. He does have a little bit of strength as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under
RDP really doing a good job protecting this tower. All of this time the sniper is farming. RDP though, he is probably not getting out of this one. Gondry, he might be next. Mini stun twice, and look at the Lycan. He's hungry. He has mouths to feed. That he's gonna have a net in just a second. Catch that zombie and then just slowly take it down. A few more hits and it is gonna be Spawn getting another one, and finally opening up this tower. Meanwhile, bottom lane Jacroy is in so much trouble. There's gonna be a Tiny coming in. Avalanche, toss him into the air. Not needed. They'll just smash him down with the tree. Fearless is everywhere. This Monkey King, he can't get a break. Got a beautiful laning stage and now has died twice in a row, making his game much worse. That's it. You decided to go for a Battle Fury and you still decided to fight, so you're gonna have to pay for your actions. It is 11-11. No gold lead basically, but the sniper is having a grand time. Mask of Madness. He does have the Dragonlance going into the Hurricane Pike. We can expect probably a concussive grenade somewhere there. It is gonna be a big one for sure this time around. The shard of the sniper. Disarming the Lycan and his units is gonna be big. Warpin Raider. Warpine Raider does get saved there by the cookie. Don't want to be feeding away that gold. Red. Helm of the Overlord. Soon to be there. Centaur. Blink soon to be there. BKB on the Primal Beast. Mamang Da working very hard towards it, and he should have it at the solid timing. He does have a mech. The question is if you use it. No, you don't. The second he was lifted up into the air by Hong Kong, it was pretty much certain what was gonna happen. His life will be taken down.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Toy
Radiant's courier
continuing to farm. I expected him to join the fights a bit more, but he didn't feel the need to do so, and now he's stopping the network charge. The margin between him and the Monkey King is actually quite big. Nope. The ancient stacks definitely will help there. The scamp is still blocked. Cannot believe that it's been blocked this entire time. Tiny has been caught. Mamang Da, he does not have a BKB, but there's gonna be a stampede. That is a fast Tiny. Now he's gonna be slower, but still fast enough to get himself away from the Mortimer's kisses. Kissing a rock does feel really weird. Red has been caught. He cannot use the shapeshift. His howl is gonna be taken, and Hong Kong, he shows that he can mimic animals as well. Something like this. Oh, you see, I'm pretty good at it. Might be a good Rubik player, but their mid tower did fall. So in terms of map control, Spawn still okay, but Reaper are the ones that are controlling the tempo. Fearless coming over. It's gonna be under vision, so Travis knows. Travis knows that death could be upon him fairly soon. Fearless, he is still in the New Year's spirit, sporting the Christmas tree there. He cannot really burst down the little under the tower. He needs a little bit more. Actually, level 12 Tiny is not to be underestimated. Big item timing. Monk Dia has a BKB. That is the one that you have been waiting for. That is the one that allows you to win fights. Rubik, he still does have the howl. It is nighttime. So that means that the Lycan has the howl during nighttime as well. So you can definitely get that anywhere on the map. Stun onto the Centaur. They're coming in. He doesn't have the Stampede. Pulverize is ready. Gonna be lifted up into the air, and Primal Beast will be stopped. The sniper is part of that fight. He's holding the line there onto the high ground. And Hong Kong deeping out. Travis does lose his life on the other end. And Toy going from among that does have the Force Staff onto the low ground. Beautifully done there by Toy, baiting that one out. He knew that he couldn't die and that he was safe. Reaper, they can't go forward, but they've gotten a kill. And they are pushing spawn back. Very nicely done by them. And looking at their vision is looking amazing around the map. They're the ones controlling the tempo. They're the ones controlling the vision. They're the ones controlling everything. And they see Red. Poor guy. What is he gonna do? He's just a man. He can't even turn into a wolf. Howl for us, Red. Howl for us. But no one is gonna be afraid of you. And look at the Tiny coming in, just smacking him down. He's 6-2 after 2 quick deaths in the mid lane. Fearless continuing to do well. He was doing well 1 versus 1. The only reason that he was dying there in the mid lane because these nasty supports came for him. Nice D ward from Travens though. That ward, it cannot stay there for long. Monk Daya. Gonna be level 12 soon. Reaper. Under vision here, man. They can't catch that ward. That is big. That is actually big. That's giving so much info to spawn that is allowing them to survive. Monkey, Jacroy, they're going for him. The stun will connect. The Rubik is gonna be there. They can keep him here for a very long time. And they also have the Stampede. Now with the pulverized Jacroy, gonna be trying to use the ulti. No help coming from the Monkey Warriors. And Fearless just comes in with the Avalanche Toss to secure the kill for himself and get another one into his pockets on every part of the map. Spawn are in trouble. Whenever they think they're safe, there is someone there waiting for them. And finally, they have to go for a smoke. They have to make something themselves because they're just losing heroes left and right. And the sniper is the target. 4 staff at the ready. Actually, it's going to be a hurricane pike. He wants the BKB. Doesn't have any components just yet. It's working towards it. Moonlight Shadow is used. Selemene protect us. They are going to be needing some godly power. Lycan Wolf has found Gondry. Good way to start out the fight. No Tombstone, but they're looking towards Fearless. That's 2.5k HP. I'm not sure if you're killing that one. They'll get the arrow in. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. They have been stolen, but they have not been cancelled. And Fearless, he's looking quite low. He's looking quite dead. The Tombstone is still going strong, but they did kill all of the little zombies. So it is going to be a fight again for spawn. They killed the Rubik, so Stolen Mortimer's Kisses really aren't going to be doing anything. And Lycan coming in, he does have the Ancient Thunderhide to help him. So added attack speed there. Not really going to be doing much for anyone on spawn until the Monkey King starts showing in fights. They went through the 2.5k HP of the Tiny actually quite easily. I thought that was going to be a bad move, but a lot of damage between these three. And now they are in the lead. 13-16 in terms of kills. Toy gonna be farming the Ancients. Nice, some stacks. He's got some stacks there. Monkey King farming his own jungle as well, going towards the BKB. A necessity for him for sure. We've seen just how much he's being controlled. If that just that avalanche, if it doesn't connect, he might be able to turn fights around. This time around, it's gonna be Reaper going for a smoke, even with all of the kills. Even with all of their control, they're not the ones ahead in terms of net worth. Killing the Monkey here would be great, but he breaks their smoke. He immediately jumps out. Fearless not going to be able to catch him. Here comes a tree, and it is going to follow him forever. Definitely going to hurt a bit, but the Monkey King shrugs it off. He's not a coward to be afraid of a little bit of a hit. Smoke break, big deal. That would have been a big one for Reaper if they got on a kill, but Monkey King just not the easiest hero to catch if you don't have the right vision. And guess what they didn't have? Боже, ти посмотри вокруг, что происходит. You heard that, guys? Multilingual cast here. The Monkey King gonna be going for an axe. Sniper still wanting the BKB. He's getting quite close. Grove Bow. It is gonna be there for the Sniper. If he wants it, he might stay with the Dagger of Ristle, though Grove Bow is probably the best item for the Sniper. Maybe even out of the tier 5 items, who knows? It's just so damn good. It's not even fair. We're gonna be having a little bit of a stalemate here. No one really wants to fight. Everyone is being content with farming, though. Spawn are controlling a bigger part of the map. They've dispersed around. So Reaper, it's time for you to strike. I'd be waiting for nighttime. Bottom lane, tower taking a ton of damage. These creeps, they are gonna be taking it down. The Ancient Thunderhide is just way too tanky for a tower alone to take it down. Okay, they'll use the glyph. Now running out, that might be extra 250 gold for the Tiny. Not gonna be happening. Lycan thinking about dominating something else or overlording. but not for now. He's gonna be staying with the ancient. Any big items coming out here? Centaur, nothing big. Crimson Guard will help his supports a bit. Four Staff on the Rubik, nothing big there. He's getting a dust given to him, understandably. Mech on the Undying, still needs some time before it. He has definitely been struggling in terms of net worth, understandably so. It's just that kind of a hero. Sanjin Kai and Mamang Daya will make him slightly stronger. Nothing too big. But we are we're definitely having a farming fest here. Roche might be the next opening where teams will try to force out a fight. Monkey King, he sees the Roche, but okay, this guy's too big for me. And what Spawn has done, they have gotten Tiny's brother to work for them. So now they know all of your secrets. And we're seeing that one. Lycan Wolves, he's with us now. That's what they're saying, and just pushing him back. Your family has betrayed you. Used to be the case. And with them going into the Roche pit, it is going to be forcing Reaper to come over. They expect it to be happening, but it might just be that these guys are baiting them into the fight. Monkey King hiding on a tree as a tree, not suspicious at all. Like, there's a tree growing on a tree. Yeah, that's not a Monkey King. Of course, they cannot see him. Smoke was used. Moonlight Shadow as well. Reaper, where do you go? How do you engage? You need that first kill when you start out the fight. Their burst damage is great, but if the fight goes long, it's not gonna be good for them. Of course, Toy, if he can find a good positioning. Well, here comes the shrapnel into the Roche pit. Roche is not even gonna be feeling that one, but the smoke was used on the other side. Spawn, where do they want to go? How do they want to engage? They want to go into the Roche pit. These enemies, they are cowards. They're not coming over, or are they? Toy found a DD. This is a great way for them to win a fight. If he can crush people, he does have the shrapnel, but yeah, they know everything. They know everything on the side of Spawn. They're just forcing their enemies into this position, but no one wants to engage. So we got a very interesting game at our hands, as we're seeing Fearless destroying the creeps in the jungle, crushing them down. Toy using his DD to push out the mid wave. It is just insane amount of action here happening at the BTS Pro Series Season 14 Southeast Asia. Spawn team versus Team Reaper, giving a show for the ages. Game that will be remembered forever, of course. Not really, but we're hoping that the fighting does start. Everyone has the items. Everyone is prepared for battle, but no one wants to initiate in a bad way. For Reaper, they want to fight. They're gonna burst someone down. Spawn team, they just want to prevent that and then have the longer fight when you're running towards the sniper. If there's no sniper, no constant output of damage, it's a problem. That's why the Tiny is going for an Aghanims, and he wants the crit on top of that as well. Okay, he has a full axe, it seems like, but he's having a little bit of trouble with the courier. Yeah, there's the full axe. The Echo Saber has been disassembled, though. So you want to be fighting somewhere where there are trees. Sniper, he wants to be hiding somewhere where there are trees. So for a moment, it could be like, oops, I've been made. Because my Tiny decided to deforest everything. With all the... talk about CO2, you would think that would be illegal, but in the Dota world might not be. Not a lot of technology on their side anyways. You know what, you have a gyro, some old helicopter, Tinker, who isn't really being played, and he looks like a pretty sophisticated guy. Lasers and stuff, so who knows what he uses for fuel. Still, destroying nature in any shape or form is not nice. Shame on you. You can see shame in his eyes, but it's all for the victory. It's all for the money. Anyways, the king is farming. He decided not to go for his Aghanim, so there's gonna be a Crystallis into a Skadi. He doesn't even know what to do anymore. Snapfire looks like it's gonna be an Ags. Does have a shard, does have a mech. Not gonna be finishing off the Guardian Greaves, at least not just yet. The mech on the Undying, of course, gonna be finished. When was the last time we had a kill?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
8 minutes ago, 8 minutes, we have not seen a kill. 8 minutes, we have seen the genocide of the neutral creeps here from both sides. Some enslavement as well coming out from the Lycan. So it's not only the dire side that is evil, it's the Radiant side that might be even worse. Sometimes the nicest of guys are the worst ones. I'm glad we can get some philosophy here out to the people. You know, some life lessons being learned from a Dota cast.
Radiant's middle tower.
The sniper does have a Crystallis. Life lesson, this guy hurts. You need to kill him as fast as possible or he's gonna be crushing you, especially because you don't have a lot of armor on the spawn heroes. And the smoke is being used. They have been scanned out though, so Spawn, they know that you're coming. Monkey King doesn't even care. He's gonna try to force them somewhere else. Nice sword placement there. They see everything, but they don't see the left side. RDP, he's in a bad position. He's not the one that's gonna be protected. He does pop everything, one of his spells, and without the BKB, Primal Beast is not gonna be doing much. And now getting a taste of his own medicine, shot in the head by the sniper. The uproar isn't there. Where's my bonus armor? He does have it. Among that though, it's not gonna be enough. Even from the low ground, the sniper is gonna be doing enough, and the tombstone does not die. They have been dusted, but it is gonna be not gonna be catching everyone. 4 heroes right there. Fearless though, he didn't see them for the second when he jumped in. Would have been a nice 4-man avalanche. Jacroy getting pushed in. He says yes, exactly where I want to be, and I want to kill your sniper. There is flying it. It's not gonna be great, but Jacroy still going forward, gonna be eating the cookie. Toy dropping low, not low enough. He turns around to shoot onto the monkey, who will not move an inch as he's being slaughtered. The one that will be ruling over this Roach Pit is gonna be Toy. It is not gonna be the Monkey King. Snapfire coming over. There is gonna be some fire into the pit, doing some of the damage there, but the fireball from the Ancient Black Dragon might not be enough to dissuade Reaper from going for this one. Finally, the stalemate has been broken in favor of the dire side. Reaper, they want this one. The little thinking about jumping in. He's not being seen just yet. The word was the word. They're jumping into the pit. He shoots all of them. Where's their force left to get out? Fearless just dropping the trees in, and the Aegis will be going towards the sniper. They just get a bonus kill on top of that one, and the Ancient Black Dragon doesn't really interest them. They got what they came for. They will lose Gondry, but who cares about a position 5 at this point of the game? It was about time that he dies, I guess. That's how Team Reaper are looking at it. Like, this Undying, he's not joining the fights at all, but the Aegis will go in favor of Reaper. Just not enough lockdown on the monkey. If he had a Scotty there, the sniper probably doesn't move out of the Wukong's command and dies. But just your 9-second BKB, even the longest one, wasn't enough for the chase. We are going to be seeing the neutral items come out right now. Very weird that Reaper didn't farm all of those, but they were the ones that were trying to initiate the fight. I just want to know if Mamangda pops the BKB there and the arrow hits on the centaur, it might be a completely different fight, but who knows. Buybacks would have been a big factor for sure. So RDP Shiva gonna be next on the menu for him, so it's all about survivability. We don't really see his armor, +8. The pipe doesn't give much, so it is gonna be 11 armor on him. Still not enough, but for a centaur, it's quite solid considering that he has quite high HP. Travens finds the invis this time around. She will show her goddess. She doesn't need her to be invisible. Undying gonna place down a sentry. He's gonna see Travens for a second. Not gonna be changing much. Mamang Daya has to be careful. This Rubik is a nasty piece of work. Seems like Spawn now are all about split pushing, and they're actually good at it. So Monkey King does go for the Axe to make sure that his Monkey Warriors do much, though this guy wasn't given a weapon. Look at this. Just barehanded. Can't really attack anything with that one. Reaper? Tier 2 on the menu. Sniper, not an easy one to catch. Smoke coming out. Spawn, they're gonna be waiting for a TP to the top lane. It is gonna be the Rubik Jacroy. Immediately now, is he gonna be TPing to the bottom lane? No, this could be a good catch going on to them. The Stampede is gonna be used, and you lose the Undying. You're not gonna be too mad about that one, but they did stop the push and delay the Aegis timer that now only has 2.5 minutes left on the count. So Reaper, you're gonna have only around 2 minutes to make something happen. Ancient Black Dragon gonna be taken down. Lycan not able to dominate anything other than that one. Nice ward here staying for Reaper. It's probably gonna stay there. So Spawn, if they remain in the area, they are gonna be in a world of hurt. Side lanes, still pushing in. Lycan, does he have a shard? No. I would have expected him to get him. Okay, it's gonna be a man, monkey, wolf. Or monkey, man, wolf. Whatever. Either way, he is he's gonna be getting a little bit of wolf DNA in there as well. Anything for the cause. They jump in. Snapfire looking very much dead. Does have the cookie to the low ground. Might be enough to survive. Yeah, it is. Dole TPing out. Successful. Gone. The avalanche. Close, but not close enough. Now Monkey King was threatening with the ulti there. Again, very unsuspicious looking tree. Especially because the top one was bigger. Daedalus gonna be done fairly soon. Sniper does have his silver edge. Tiny. Daedalus at the ready. If you are in the tree volley, you are dead. Like, it doesn't matter. The only one that who can live is the Monkey King when he uses the Wukong's command because of the extra armor. But that's about it. Everyone else is just toast. Even the Primal Beast, once he uses the Uproar, is gonna be hurting. We'll see if he does go for an Aghanims. Looks like a decent item. Oh, he's baiting RDP. Look at this. Look at this. He's baiting him in. RDP should know now. Okay. That baiting, cute play, could have ended up catastrophically for Mamang Daya. But he lives. My move didn't work. Wow. No one cares. Undying has the trusty shovel. That does make sure. That does make sense. He's a zombie. He likes digging out graves. That's where he's gonna be getting teammates help. Haste being picked up by the Rubik. Is it gonna be enough to live? No, it doesn't seem so. Primal Beast pops the BKB there at the tail end just to make sure that he gets out alive and is gonna be healed up by the Snapfire, who will have an axe fairly soon. So spit out. It's gonna be available. Getting into the little crocodile's mouth is not where you want to be at, but if it helps you win, still fine. Some big Aghanim Scepters coming out. Lycan will have his. Snapfire will have hers. Primal Beast. Oh, they found Fearless. No BKB. No chance of surviving this one. They just move away for the second. And even with the Stampede, nothing changes. He just runs through that one faster and gets more slapped by the Monkey Warriors. They want someone dead. Snapfire dodges the stun, but the Lul is going to be dead. That felt like a bit of a longer TP. Now goes for the cookie. Has that nice last meal before the Grandma kicks the bucket. Lycan has had this BKB for some time and he hasn't used it. He's just been split pushing. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised, considering how much red is split pushing, that he gets like a blink and an Aghanim shard, and that's about it from him when it comes to items. Of course, the Hex is gonna be quite great, and with the Hex pickup, it looks like they are preparing for the late game. Bottom lane, creeps are gonna be pushing in from the Radiant side. I don't know why Spawn don't buy that shard on the Lycan. It really would be great. Second Roche is coming up though, so that could be what you're waiting for. Hurl Boulder, sorry, Rock Throw. Hurl Boulder is from the Mud Golems. Would be a good shard as well. Mirana shard, yeah, we don't talk about that one, especially not on the support Mirana. Fearless with just the tree volley takes those creeps down easily. The lol. Yeah, he just denies that creep. Not the best way to use the gobble up. Like, imagine how proud this crocodile would feel if he puts the Primal Beast inside of his mouth. I know snakes and even other lizards, you know, they can adapt, you know, and open up their mouth, kind of stretch their bodies out. But crocodiles aren't really too known for that one. And putting this thing into your body, I could understand a snake, not really a crocodile, but I guess you can. Gondry, Ghost Scepter gonna be next. It's all about defending yourself from the Lycan. That's why he needs the Hex to be able to take down these supports. Lafar might be a better deal. We'll see if the monkey wants that one. He's going for a arcane blink. So blink in instant Wukong's command. Imagine he wants to spin that stick faster. You do get better at it after a couple of years. Fearless. He's not showing himself on the top lane because he doesn't want his buddies on the bottom lane to be targeted. Roche is up. That's the second one. Shard is ready. Good position for Spawn to go for it, but they decide not to. They decide to give us this tension that we have been feeling the entirety of the game. Do you feel the tension, guys? The excitement. It's constantly there. But they do walk into the Roche spawn. So let's see. Reaper, what do you do? Are you aware of this? Do you have a smoke? You have a smoke. You might not be aware of this. Moonlight Shadow will vanish. They vanish, but there is a butterfly on the sniper. Not to be trifled with. Monkey King doesn't have his own bar. That might be a problem. Does have the boundless strike. He still doesn't care about the mischance. RDP. Mortimer's kisses are gonna be used. Stampede being used. The Tiny is coming in. He does have the boots to travel. Among Dia, he respects it and tries getting away. Blink dagger from Tiny, not gonna be used. It is gonna be cancelled out by the Mortimer's kisses behind there. And Centaur lost like 15% of his HP. RDP is pretty healthy, pretty much untouched. So spawn. Where do you go? You have good vision here on the mid lane. Gobble up gonna be used, but it's only a wolf. It is gonna connect onto the sniper. The arrow might connect as well. Has to pop the BKB. Nice stun coming out there. But now we have a Monkey King that is as fast as a wolf. And he is hungry. He is hungry for a boundless strike gonna be used. He is the one that got the shard. It looked very weird there, but it seems like this dog can use a stick in different ways going in. But he is gonna be broken there in more ways than one. He's gonna lose his life. And also there's a tombstone on the high ground. I don't know if you want to be going into this one. Toy though doesn't have a BKB. Arrow is flying in, and the poor Primal Beast is gonna be picked up. But look at this, the Wukong's man gonna be used. Jacroy going forward. They need to kill the tombstone. They need to kill it now. The zombie apocalypse is upon us, but they'll find a cure. It wasn't that hard to find though. Now with the protection of the Centaur, he is trying with that Crimson Guard to make everyone safe. But look at this, the trees flying down, not gonna be doing much though. Beautiful boundless strike. Jacroy playing with that one, going left and right. The Monkey King is everywhere, and Reaper nowhere to be found. Finally, there's gonna be a stampede. RDP though, he gets into the hands of Mamang Daya, who wanted to smash him into the ground. But it is gonna be the Undying that does prevent that from happening, getting the kill. Jacroy, he gets on top of RDP, who is still super tanky, but not tanky enough to survive through every single slap of the Monkey King. The Undying gets out of that one. He's a huge boy after getting so many DK stacks from the enemies, but in the end it's not gonna help you win a fight. 3-4-4. And actually 2-4-4. You cannot count the egg, as the Monkey King is still alive and he's gonna be pushing on your towers. The last outer tower for Reaper, it is gone. You can wave goodbye to this one. You're not saving it, and your base is gonna be in shambles as well. They still have a glyph though. Double glyph means that the Raxes probably aren't gonna be falling, and the sniper will be back to the world of the living. That early BKB usage from the sniper ended up being a big deal in the fight. A really big deal in the fight. Because then you catch him, you get an arrow onto him, and the fight is instantly over. So Jacroy, level 25. The Arcane Blink, it is here. Now his initiation potential is insane. So they didn't give the shard to the Lycan. But I'm liking Jacroy's using it in a solid way. Sometimes if the Monkey Kings aren't super comfortable with using the shard, you can make a mistake, but we can see that he is. Because just not too many things in Dota that need you to use the alt click on the spell before you use it. You know, with the Drow Ranger, you don't really get used to it because it doesn't need to be all that fast. And the one thing that comes to mind is the Marcy Shard. And we remember that one time Saksa even destroyed it because he's like, yeah, I don't want this to happen when I'm not sure where it should be used. Even though some players later on did get quite good with that one, you need time to get better. Jacroy though, very known for his Monkey King, and now it's showing that he has played a couple of games with the shard and is using it quite well. Moonlight Shadow. Another fight might happen. We have had a stalemate for the longest of times. Now it's time for war between the teams. The buybacks are going to be a really big thing. Among Daya, RDP jumps in, gets the stun immediately onto Among Daya, but with the 4 steps, he gets himself out. Jacroix is in. He is in deep. He has destroyed the Rubik already, but they're out of the Wukong's command. The big Wukong's command, the big ring isn't going to be that big of a deal. RDP taking some damage, but that is a very tanky Centaur. Not tanky enough. Stomping on me. I can do the same thing, and his hooves, they do stun. Though speaking about stuns, it has been the sniper found out. What is he gonna do? He's gonna have a 4 staff in a second. He has been dusted. Jacroix even turned into a wolf. Doesn't want to go forward. He's thinking about re-engaging right now. No, it's gonna be Mamong Daya that stomps onto the sniper. You don't have the hooves as your Centaur to do anything about that one. Boundless strike from Jacroix, finishing off the Tiny. And now Gondry undying. Last time you lived up to your name. This time around, that is not gonna happen. It's gonna take some time, but they purge it immediately. What do they have and who has it? Oh, Jacroix has the Witchbane, so easily you just take down the Ghost Scepter and then you take down the Undying himself. Only one buyback available on the Tiny. He's gonna be using it immediately. A lot of trees here to play with. Let's see, Spawn. How are you gonna react to this? Is it worth staying, or do you want to wait for something more? Nice dodge there onto the stun damage. You're still gonna get stunned, but the trees are not gonna fly towards you. A little bit of miscommunication there. Rubik brought him a little bit closer. There were some 4 staffs that are gonna keep him in a solid position and save him from the tree volley. It's gonna be up in a couple seconds. Wukong's command is gonna be used there. Look at how fast that comes out. What has been stolen? It is gonna be the Wukong's command. So the Rubik, there's gonna be a lot of Rubiks right now coming in. But them and the monkeys, look at this. It's just the elites that want to be fighting. Oh, that's a big stun from RDP. And the Mirana will die because of that one. But no, you're gonna be punished. How dare you touch our princess? How dare you stomp on her beautiful face? Nice toss away. Not gonna be good enough. Fearless. He just bought back. And look at the crits from Jacroix. He is gonna be tossed back though. And no, he actually decides it's time to run away there. Red, gonna be caught. There's another doggy. Here, little doggy. Do we have a leash for you here? Have a few sticks there. But this one doesn't know how to play fetch, or Fearless doesn't know how to play with dogs. Either way, it is gonna be the Lycan dead. And Spawn losing another hero, but claiming the racks. So overall, they are gonna be happy with it. Mamong Daya having a temper tantrum. He wanted the game to end right now, but that was just impossible for Spawn. I thought the monkey was gonna go in again. Yes, he was afraid of the sniper coming back to life, but overall with the Lycan form, probably could have. Is going for a refresher, so it's gonna be a double big Wukong's command. That is big. Without the Wukong's command, it's hard to fight, but the cooldown just isn't that big in the later portions of the game. You have it every fight. That's just how it goes. Tiny doesn't have a buyback, which means Reaper, one fight away from losing, and they're the ones that need to start the fight. I don't know, if I was Toy, I'd get a Rapier. I think you need to kill them fast. A long fight with the Satanic is not gonna help you. If you get caught without the BKB, you can have 10 Satanics, you're still gonna die. And the way that you win a fight is that you kill the enemies fast enough. That is how it looks to me in this game. And he's just deciding to go for another defensive item. I think it changes absolutely nothing. The Hex, on the other hand, changes a lot. That is a big one. Status resistance is not something that Reaper have. The Tiny has an Octarine, so 17 seconds cooldown on the tree volley. Okay. I mean, yeah, you are going to be spamming spells, but it shouldn't be that that big of a problem for the enemies to do. Arcane Rune is big as well. Among Daya, he almost found out the enemies. He does have a gem, so he's gonna be knowing there's a ward up there, but I'm not sure if they saw the Tiny TP. He wants the Rapier. Sniper has his Satanic. We'll see how much it helps him. Smoke has been used though. The other side Spawn. They smell fear. They smell blood. They smell victory. Ancient Ice Shaman, not the best here, not the best creep to have though. He'll This for Monkey King hiding in the trees. Oh, and RDP getting gone. Oh, the Monkey King gets a big initiation there with the Boundless Strike. They'll get the kill immediately. The Tombstone needs to be taken down, though. That's a hero with the buyback. Re-engage from spawn. It is possible. Jacroy turned into a wolf. We're gonna have a pack on our hands. And Mamangda jumping and spitting out dragons there. They are gonna be going on to Fearless, who cannot move. He's gonna start tossing out trees, but not gonna be able to do anything. That's a hero without the buyback. The Undying did come back into that one, but now you have to run. Mamangda is in. Toy's gonna be popping the BKB. They need to kill Mamangda, but he's gonna get him. He does have level 25, so spell immunity. It does nothing, and now the sniper is caught. What are you gonna do with your Satanic? Nothing. That's what we thought. You're a little piggy, and the little piggy dies. RDP TPing out. He's very tanky. He's not tanky enough to survive through the crits of the monkey, and what an arrow. What a cookie. Beautiful usage of spells there. There's gonna be a tombstone to take down, but that just means bonus gold, and finally Reaper will call GG. They understand the game is over. It is done. Spawn have won game number 1 here against Reaper. It did take them some time, but it did look for the majority of the game that they were in control. There was this time, first 14-15 minutes, Reaper were getting kills on the Tiny, but they were never getting ahead. And if you're not getting ahead, you're not gonna win the game overall. Spawn, they get the victory. They get the game, and they'll get themselves a game ahead of Reaper. So now one of these teams is gonna have to break their track record. Spawn, they went even 1-1 in every single one of their series, and the Reaper, well, they've lost every single one of their series. So if Spawn wins, they've broken their curse. If Reaper wins, they've broken their own curse. We'll see if any of that ones comes into fruition, though. Before we see what's gonna be happening in the last game, we are gonna be going on to a quick break. 10 minutes is the break between the two games. Just a little bit of a freshen up, washing up their face for the players, and then coming into game number 2 of Spawn team versus Reaper. Stay with us.